It's quite a hunk in that corner there. All dry, dead cuticle skin. That's not a nail flake. And there's still more dry, dead cuticle there, you know, in the next layer and the next layer and the next layer and the next layer. And it's all tucked up under the nail. Row after row after row. It's twisted and convoluted in there. And these corners are very ugly. So give that a little more time to dry up. I might be able to pull more out later. Let's see, that's all just dry, dead callus material there, but it's trapped underneath that wing, that side nail. And, you know, I know when I look at my fingers, and they look the same, by and large, that they've looked for the last year. It's only by sometimes by going back and looking at the old pictures in my archive and seeing the difference. There actually is a difference between my fingers then and now. There's a huge amount of skin standing up over the nails, sometimes 1/8 of an inch, and a lot of it's gone. But if that doesn't convince you, then take a look at that. It's all dead skin. It's all dead skin that's come off of my fingers. And it's not just nails. See, this is all dead skin here, but this is also pieces of nail flake. Things that were buried up under my fingernails, still stuck in the nail bed 50, 60 years later, that I did not pull out with my teeth. Okay. This is a huge accumulation of dead skin. All of this is dead cuticle skin. All of this came out from around my fingers, just like that piece I just pulled out. Ring after ring after ring after ring after ring of dead cuticle. And that's what it is. It's a huge amount. See? See, if you've got that much dead skin built up on your fingers as a result of biting your nails or as a result of not doing regular nail maintenance for most of your adult life, you actually have a problem that needs to be corrected. The light's getting a little bit better. I'll try to do a better survey later. Look at that, though. This is dropping way back now. You can't really see it, but you see how abbreviated this is. And when I line the fronts of the fingers up straight across, you can see that the back of the cuticle on the left has uncovered much more of the nail bed, and there's still a much more accumulation of dead cuticle material on the back of this, behind this nail here. The side nails are still prominent here. They've got all of that stuff on the side has got to go away. It's just covering over this bumper that runs up all the way up under here. You see this bumper is now covered back over with the nail, and you can't see it the way you can here and here. But this has got that same groove that runs around underneath the nail there, all the way back to here. And all of this is overlaying dead cuticle material that's built up on the front of my finger. See, this is going to all have to come off from there over. From the sound of it, that's nail. That clicking sound. But you can always be fooled. Ouch. And that's cuticle skin that's pulling out from underneath. And that's revealing this groove underneath here. It's all been filled up with dead skin to make a firm platform for this new or old cruddy nail material to come out and sit on. And it tries to make repair nails to cover the damage you've done by biting your fingernails. So as that scales off, you'll begin to see that the bumper will be revealed here. That's groove has been filled up with dead skin right there. It'll pick out too. I think this is really serious. I'm not doing this for grins. It's not helping me to make the videos. I know what's going on now. I think this causes serious health problems, and that nobody knows what's going on. Nobody gets it. Psoriasis of the nails is not a disease. It's a symptom of bad nail maintenance and other damage that you've done. It's strictly analog. There's no underlying disease. This is not caused by, mineral deficiencies or vitamin deficiencies or any of that crap. You're not going to fix this by eating amino acids or something. Or taking drugs. Because as you peel it back, you see the layer after layer after layer of damage, and you'll know then it's analog damage. You can figure it out. It's not obscure. Once you get under those nails, you'll see what's going on. This is damage that's built up layer after layer after layer. It's perfectly comprehensible to an ordinary human being what's going on here. And you see that rubber flubber now. It'll be a perfectly round circle around whatever's left of the nail. And that's new nail material. It's not the old nails have already broken up and corroded and gone off. But these nails are just as much trash as they were because they are no more attached to the nail bed than they were. They're not real yet and won't be until I get all the old damage off. That's hard. I mean, I feel it with the knife. I feel it when I put my finger on it. And the other thing is, I never realized that I didn't have any tactile sensation from my fingers because my fingers were all of the tips of my fingers, all even under here. This is all a huge amount of dead skin, and I could not even feel what I was touching for most of my life. It's a sensory deprivation, a certain sort of it. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of layers here of skin, paper thin or less, microscopically thin skin. But now it's starting to radically break up. And I have real hopes of seeing the end of this process. We'll know. We'll know if I'm right or wrong here before long. I mean, definitively. But I don't see that I'm doing damage. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not scarring up my hands or anything. I'm actually just taking off old, basically scabs. Scabs are made out of the same stuff this stuff is made out of, whether it's cuticle skin, dead cuticle skin, or dead nail. It's all the same stuff. Same stuff scabs are made out of. Nails are basically just good-looking scabs if you take care of them. Ow. Oh, boy. See that corner, because the nail is pinching it. It's very tight and hard to get at that callus there. But it's easy to stab yourself while you're trying to dig it out, too. Jump right past it. So I have other things to do today. We'll leave some for later, shall we? Later.